Welcome to the Stoic Tell You channel. In today's video, we continue our self-development series that began in the previous episode. If you're new here or missed the last episode, don't worry, you can find the link in the description below to catch up on all the valuable insights we've covered so far. Remember, these lessons are more than just educational content. They form a daily, comprehensive curriculum for living a more fulfilling and balanced life. To ensure you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're enjoying this series and finding it helpful, show your support by liking the video and leaving a comment. Your engagement helps us bring you more valuable content, so keep it up. Today we delve even deeper into the world of Stoic philosophy with a practical guide to finding peace amidst life's chaos. Unlike the stereotypical image of solitary meditations on mountain peaks, we're focusing on achieving real, daily clarity amid our everyday environments. We'll explore the powerful Stoic concept of controlling what you can and letting go of what you cannot. Inspired by the timeless wisdom of ancient philosophers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, today's episode will provide you with actionable steps to seamlessly integrate Stoic principles into your daily routine. Whether you're stuck in traffic, dealing with the frustration of a canceled trip, or facing significant life challenges, these insights are designed to help you reduce stress and cultivate mental resilience. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you liked the video. You can help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment number 1. If you don't, please comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's begin. Lesson 1, the one path to serenity. And it ain't what you think. All right, folks, let's talk about finding some peace in this crazy world. We're not talking about meditation retreats or chanting Om on a mountaintop. Although, hey, if that's your jam, go for it. We're talking about a practical, everyday kind of serenity that can help you navigate life's ups and downs with a little more grace and a lot less stress. The secret source. It's all about control or lack thereof. Here's the deal, life is messy. Things happen that are totally out of our control: traffic jams, bad weather, that jerk who cut you off in line. If we're not careful, these external events can hijack our emotions and send us spiraling into a pit of frustration and anxiety. But here's the kicker: the only thing we can truly control is our minds, our thoughts, our beliefs, our reactions. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus put it, the chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters, so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I control. So how do we put this into practice? 1. Know your circle of control. Imagine a circle. Inside that circle are the things you have direct control over: your thoughts, your actions, your choices. Outside the circle are the things you can't control: the weather, other people's opinions, the stock market. Focus your energy on what's inside the circle and let go of what's outside. 2. Accept what you can't change. This doesn't mean giving up or becoming passive. It means recognizing that some things are simply beyond your influence. Instead of fighting against reality, learn to accept it with grace and equanimity. As the serenity prayer goes, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. 3. Choose your response. When faced with a difficult situation, you always have a choice in how you respond. You can react with anger, frustration, and resentment, or you can choose to respond with calmness, compassion, and understanding. As Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, famously said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Real-world examples. The traffic jam stoic stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Instead of cursing and honking, take a deep breath and use the time to listen to a podcast, practice mindfulness, or simply enjoy a forced break from the daily grind. The Canceled flight, philosopher flight canceled? Instead of throwing a tantrum, take a moment to assess your options. Can you rebook on a later flight? Is there a hotel nearby where you can rest and regroup? Remember, getting upset won't change the situation, but it will make you miserable. The laid-off optimist lost your job. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, use this as an opportunity to reassess your career goals, learn new skills, and explore different paths. Remember, setbacks are often the seeds of new beginnings. The bottom line. Serenity isn't about avoiding life's challenges, it's about facing them with inner strength and resilience. By focusing on what we can control, accepting what we can't, and choosing our responses wisely, we can find peace even amid chaos. As Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Lesson 2: Circle of Control, your personal Zen zone. All right, folks, let's dive into something that's going to change your life, the circle of control. This isn't some new age woo-woo stuff. It's a practical tool that can help you stress less, worry less, and focus your energy on what truly matters. Visualizing the circle of control. Picture this, imagine a circle. Inside that circle are all the things you have direct control over: your thoughts, your actions, your attitude, your choices. Outside the circle are all the things you can't control: the weather, traffic, other people's opinions, the economy, that annoying song stuck in your head. The Stoic wisdom behind this concept isn't new. Ancient Stoics like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius were all about focusing on what's within our control and accepting what's not. They knew that trying to control the uncontrollable was a recipe for frustration and misery. How does this help you? 1. Stress reduction. When you focus on what's inside your circle of control, you naturally worry less about what's outside. You stop stressing over things you can't change and start focusing on what you can do to improve your situation. 2. Empowerment. Realizing you have control over your thoughts and actions is incredibly empowering. It means you're not a victim of circumstance, but an active participant in your own life. 3. Better decision-making. When you're clear about what you can and can't control, you make better decisions. You focus your energy on the things that will make a difference and let go of the rest. Real-world examples, because philosophy is best served with a side of reality. The job interview. You can't control whether or not you get the job, but you can control how well you prepare, how you present yourself, and how you follow up. Focus on those things and let go of the outcome. The health diagnosis. You can't control getting sick, but you can control how you respond. Focus on getting the best possible treatment, maintaining a positive attitude, and making healthy lifestyle choices. The social media storm. You can't control what people say about you online, but you can control how you react. Choose to ignore negativity, engage in constructive dialogue, or simply log off and focus on something more positive. Expanding your circle. While you can't directly control everything outside your circle, you can often influence it. For example, you can't control the weather, but you can decide whether or not to carry an umbrella. You can't control other people's opinions, but you can control other people's opinions. But you can control how you express your own. Practical steps to implement the circle of control. 1. Identify and acknowledge. Take some time to identify the things in your life that you can control and those you cannot. Write them down if it helps. 2. Shift your focus. Make a conscious effort to shift your focus away from things you can't control. Whenever you catch yourself worrying about something outside your control, gently remind yourself to focus on what you can do instead. 3. Practice acceptance. Learn to accept the things you can't change. This doesn't mean you have to like them, but simply acknowledging that they are beyond your control can bring a sense of peace. 4. Influence. Where you can recognize the areas where you can have an influence, even if you can't have complete control. Small actions can sometimes lead to significant changes over time. 5. Mindfulness and reflection. Regularly reflect on your day and assess where your energy went. Were you focused on your circle of control, Or did you spend too much time worrying about things outside of it? Or adjust your approach accordingly. The bottom line. The circle of control is a simple yet powerful tool for living a more peaceful and fulfilling life. It's about accepting the reality of what you can't change and focusing your energy on what you can. As the Serenity Prayer says, "Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference." So take a moment to draw your circle of control. What's inside? What's outside? Where are you spending your energy? By focusing on what you can control, you'll find yourself less stressed, more empowered, and better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Lesson 3: cut the strings that pull your mind, your DI to mental freedom. All right, folks, let's talk about puppet strings. No, not the ones you see at a marionette show. We're talking about the invisible strings that pull our minds in all sorts of directions, leaving us feeling stressed, anxious, and out of control. What are these strings? These strings are the external influences that constantly bombard us: the news cycle, social media, advertising, peer pressure, and societal expectations. They're also the internal voices in our heads that tell us we're not good enough, smart enough, or successful enough. They're the fears and insecurities that hold us back from living our best lives. Why do we need to cut these strings? Because they're keeping us from being truly free. They're limiting our potential, clouding our judgment, and preventing us from finding inner peace. As the philosopher Lao Tzu said, to attain knowledge, add things every day; to attain wisdom, remove things every day. How do we cut these strings? 1. Awareness. The first step is to become aware of the strings that are pulling your mind. What are the external influences causing you stress or anxiety? What are the internal voices holding you back? Once you identify them, you can start to loosen their grip. 2. Question everything. Don't just accept things at face value. Question the messages you're receiving from the media, from your peers, and your thoughts. Are they true? Are they helpful? Are they serving your best interests? 3. Set boundaries. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your values or goals. Limit your exposure to negative news and social media. Surround yourself with positive influences and supportive people. 4. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being present in the moment without judgment. It helps you become aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Regular mindfulness practice can help you detach from the strings that pull your mind and find a sense of inner calm. 5. Cultivate inner strength. Build your resilience and self-confidence. Learn to trust your judgment and make decisions based on your values, not on what others think or expect of you. Real-world examples, because philosophy is best served with a side of reality. The news junkie feeling overwhelmed by the constant barrage of negative news? Limit your news consumption to a specific time each day or switch to more positive sources of information. The social media scroller, constantly comparing yourself to others on social media? Take a break from the apps or unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself. The people pleaser, always saying yes to things you don't want to do. Learn to set boundaries and prioritize your own needs. The worrier, constantly worrying about the future. Practice mindfulness techniques to bring yourself back to the present moment. Practical steps to cut the strings. 1. Identify triggers. Make a list of the external influences and internal thoughts that consistently cause you stress or anxiety. This could be anything from specific news sources, social media platforms, or even certain people in your life. 2. Create a plan. Develop a strategy for limiting or eliminating these triggers. This might involve setting time limits on social media use, unsubscribing from negative news outlets, or having honest conversations with people who frequently cause you stress. 3. Implement boundaries. Start saying no to activities or commitments that don't serve your well-being. This might mean declining invitations, setting limits on work hours, or avoiding certain conversations. 4. practice daily mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness practices into your daily routine. This could be through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking a few minutes each day to focus on your thoughts and feelings without judgment. 5. Build resilience. Engage in activities that build your self-confidence and resilience. This could be through physical exercise, pursuing hobbies that bring you joy, or spending time with supportive friends and family. The bottom line: cutting the strings that pull your mind is an ongoing process. It takes effort, awareness, and a willingness to challenge your own beliefs and habits. But the rewards are worth it. By freeing yourself from external influences and internal limitations, you can live a more authentic, joyful, and fulfilling life. As the Buddha said, no one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We must walk the path. Lesson 4: Peace is in staying the course, your GPS for a chill life. All right, folks, let's dive deep into the art of finding peace in a world that constantly tries to throw us off balance. We're not talking about superficial tranquility or fleeting moments of calm. We're delving into the profound serenity that comes from aligning our actions with our values, setting clear goals, and steadfastly pursuing them through life's inevitable ups and downs. The FOMO trap. In today's hyper-connected world, we're bombarded with messages that tell us we're not doing enough, not achieving enough, not living enough. Social media amplifies the fear of missing out. FOMO, constantly tempting us with glossy images of others' seemingly perfect lives. It's a relentless treadmill where we run faster and faster, yet never feel fulfilled. The Stoic solution. Ancient Stoic philosophers offered a timeless antidote to this modern dilemma. They taught that true peace stems from mastering our judgments, focusing on what's within our control, and accepting with equanimity what lies beyond it. As Seneca wisely noted, tranquility can't be grasped except by those who have reached an unwavering and firm power of judgment. The rest constantly fall and rise in their decisions, wavering in a state of alternately rejecting and accepting things. How to stay the course. 1. Know thyself. Begin by identifying your core values and defining your long-term goals. Reflect deeply on who you aspire to become and what legacy you wish to leave behind. This self-awareness forms the bedrock of your journey towards inner peace. 2. Set your sights. Once you've clarified your values and goals, develop a strategic plan to achieve them. Break down ambitious aspirations into manageable steps, creating a roadmap that guides you through life's inevitable uncertainties. 3. Stay focused. Resist the allure of distractions and transient trends. While others may chase after fleeting desires, maintain a steadfast focus on your chosen path. This may necessitate saying no to temptations that diverge from your values or detract from your ultimate objectives. 4. Embrace resilience. Life unfolds with its share of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected turns. Rather than succumbing to despair or abandoning hope, embrace these hardships as opportunities for growth. Learn from each adversity, adapt to changing circumstances, and persevere with unwavering determination. 5. Celebrate milestones amidst the journey. Take time to acknowledge and celebrate small victories. Each accomplishment, no matter how minor, signifies progress toward your larger ambitions. Cultivate a mindset of gratitude and self-recognition, reinforcing your commitment to personal growth and fulfillment. Real-world examples. The marathon runner training for a marathon demands unwavering discipline and endurance. Despite physical and mental exhaustion, perseverance through rigorous training schedules leads to eventual triumph as the finish line approaches. The entrepreneur launching a business is akin to navigating a turbulent sea. Amidst triumphs and setbacks, maintaining steadfast dedication to a visionary goal fosters resilience and eventual success in realizing entrepreneurial dreams. The artist's creativity thrives amidst uncertainty and self-doubt. Despite solitude and criticism, steadfast commitment to artistic expression enables artists to discover their unique voice and leave an enduring impact on the world. The essence of peace. In essence, peace is not merely a destination but a transformative journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. It involves staying true to your values amidst external pressures, maintaining focus on meaningful goals, and cultivating resilience in the face of adversity. As Ralph Waldo Emerson profoundly stated, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Lesson 5. Never do anything out of habit. Break free from the mental chains. Alright folks, let's delve into the fascinating world of habits, not the beneficial ones like brushing your teeth or staying active, but the subtle routines that can stealthily dictate our daily lives and hinder our personal growth. The habit loop. Ever find yourself reaching for that snack or mindlessly scrolling through social media? These behaviors are ingrained habits created by our brains to conserve energy, but often lead us into unproductive cycles. As William James noted, habit is thus the enormous flywheel of society, its most precious conservative agent. While habits streamline our actions, they can also keep us stagnant. Why break the habit? Habits, though comforting, can limit our potential. They lock us into familiar patterns, preventing us from exploring new opportunities and evolving as individuals. As the adage goes, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. Breaking free from habits increases our self-awareness, helping us recognize triggers, assess choices, and understand consequences. Expand your choices. Habits narrow our focus, restricting our options and perspectives. Breaking free empowers us to embrace diversity in experiences, thoughts, and actions, fostering personal growth and resilience. Live more intentionally. Shedding habitual behaviors allows us to reclaim conscious decision-making. By engaging deliberately in activities that align with our values and aspirations, we cultivate joy, fulfillment, and continuous self-improvement. Real-world examples. Because philosophy meets reality. The coffee zombie. Break the morning coffee routine by trying tea or even a caffeine-free morning for a change. Notice how it affects your energy levels and productivity. The social media addict. Set limits on social media usage or take short breaks from apps to gauge their impact on your mood and focus. The couch potato. Swap nightly TV sessions for activities like reading, walking, or pursuing a hobby to invigorate your evenings. How to break the habit. The fun part. 1. Identify the habit. Pinpoint the specific habit you wish to change. Replace vague goals like being less lazy with precise targets like limiting TV time to 1 hour per day. 2. Understand the trigger. Identify what prompts the habit. Is it stress, boredom, certain times of day, or specific environments? Understanding triggers empowers proactive management. 3. Replace with a positive habit. Instead of focusing solely on stopping the habit, introduce a healthier alternative. Swap junk food with nutritious snacks, or replace social media scrolling with reading or outdoor activities. 4. Practice patience. Breaking habits demands persistence and patience. Anticipate occasional setbacks and view them as opportunities for growth. Remember, progress is incremental. The bottom line. Habits shape our daily lives, but we retain the power to redefine them. By recognizing habits, identifying triggers, and replacing them with constructive behaviors, we liberate ourselves from mental constraints. As Aristotle wisely said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Feel free to share your insights and experiences with breaking habits in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for more transformative insights on personal development and overcoming life's challenges. Remember, every step towards breaking free from habitual behaviors brings us closer to living authentically and purposefully. Lesson 6. Reboot the real work. Ditch the hustle. Find your flow. Alright folks, let's cut through the noise and get real about work. Not the relentless grind of hustle culture or the myth of productivity for its own sake. We're diving into work that truly resonates, energizes us, and brings a sense of purpose and satisfaction at the end of each day. The busy trap. In today's fast-paced world, we're bombarded with messages urging us to do more, be more, and achieve more. We're constantly plugged into devices, managing multiple tasks simultaneously, and navigating the demands of a hyper-connected lifestyle. Yet amidst this whirlwind, meaningful work often gets lost. As Seneca wisely observed, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. How to reboot your approach to work. 1. Define your real work. Take a moment to reflect deeply. What truly ignites your passion? What are your unique talents and skills? Identify the work that resonates with your values and contributes to your sense of purpose. This is your real work, the work that aligns with your deepest aspirations. 2. Ditch the distractions. Distractions are abundant in our modern lives. Constant notifications, social media updates, and the lure of instant information. Set boundaries. Turn off notifications during focused work sessions. Allocate dedicated time blocks for uninterrupted concentration. Remember, work expands to fill the time available for its completion. 3. Embrace deep work. Deep work is the practice of intense focus and concentration on a task. It requires eliminating distractions, setting clear objectives, and immersing yourself fully in the work at hand. Cal Newport emphasizes clarity about what matters provides clarity about what does not. 4. Find your flow. Flow is that magical state where productivity meets enjoyment. It's when you're fully absorbed in an activity. Time seems to fly by, and you're operating at your peak performance. Discover tasks that challenge and engage you just enough to optimize your skills without overwhelming you. Create an environment conducive to flow by minimizing interruptions and maximizing concentration. 5. Prioritize rest and recovery. Sustainable work practices include regular breaks, adequate rest, and prioritizing your well-being. Balancing work with periods of rest enhances productivity and prevents burnout. Remember, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Real-world examples. Drawing inspiration from practical scenarios. The writer's retreat. Writers often find solitude enhances productivity. Whether retreating to a cabin in the woods or unplugging from digital distractions, creating space for deep focus can significantly boost creativity and output. The entrepreneur's rituals. Successful entrepreneurs establish morning routines that set a positive tone for the day ahead. These rituals may include meditation, exercise, or reflective practices that prepare them mentally and emotionally for challenges and opportunities. The artist's creative sanctuary. Artists cultivate environments that stimulate creativity. Rituals like listening to music, surrounding themselves with inspiring artwork, or immersing in natural settings can spark imaginative flow and artistic expression. The bottom line. Rebooting your approach to work is about transcending the hustle and embracing a purpose-driven, sustainable path. It's about prioritizing quality over quantity, meaning over busyness, and finding fulfillment in the work you choose to engage in. As Mary Oliver beautifully prompts us, tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Lesson 7. See the world like a poet and an artist. Unleash your inner creative genius. All right, folks, let's transcend the ordinary and embrace a world of wonder and creativity. This isn't about formal art training or reciting poetry at slams, though those are awesome too. It's about a mindset shift, a way of perceiving the world that can turn your everyday experiences into a masterpiece. The art of seeing. Remember the wonder and curiosity of childhood? Kids marvel at the smallest details, a ladybug on a leaf, a cloud shaped like an animal. As we grow up, we often lose this sense of awe amidst the daily grind, to-do lists, and constant information overload. But what if we could reclaim that childlike wonder? What if we could see the world through the eyes of a poet or an artist? The philosopher's lens. The ancient Greeks called it theoria contemplation that goes beyond surface appearances to uncover hidden patterns and connections. Plato famously said, "Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. What if we could train ourselves to see more beauty, meaning in magic in the world around us?" Cultivating your artistic and poetic vision. Slow down in our fast-paced lives. It's easy to rush through moments without truly experiencing them. Take time each day to pause, breathe deeply, and observe. Notice the play of light, the colors of nature, and the textures that surround you. Seek patterns and connections. Artists and poets excel at finding patterns where others see randomness. Look for symmetry in nature, rhythms in everyday life, and connections between seemingly unrelated things. Appreciate how a bustling street echoes the flow of a river, or how the changing seasons mirror human emotions. Embrace metaphor. Metaphors unlock new ways of seeing. They invite us to view the world through a different lens, seeing one thing in terms of another. A sunrise becomes a painter's palette, a storm a symphony, a storm a symphony, a cityscape a living canvas. Embrace metaphor to enrich your understanding and appreciation of the world. Cultivate curiosity. Curiosity fuels creativity. Ask questions, challenge assumptions, and explore new perspectives. Step outside your comfort zone to experience different cultures, cuisines, or art forms. Every new encounter enriches your creative palette. Real-world applications. Let's ground these ideas in everyday reality. The commuter poet. Instead of zoning out on your commute, observe the world passing by. Write a haiku about the changing scenery or jot down snippets of overheard conversations that capture the essence of urban life. The urban sketcher. Carry a sketchbook and capture fleeting moments in quick sketches. Whether it's a street corner bustling with activity or a quiet park bench, sketching allows you to distill the essence of a scene and freeze it in time. The mindful observer. Transform everyday activities into mindful rituals. When eating, savor each bite. Notice the flavors, textures, and aromas. Pay attention to how food nourishes your body and connects you to the world. The bottom line. Seeing the world through the eyes of a poet and an artist isn't just about appreciating beauty, it's about deepening your connection to life itself. It's about cultivating a sense of wonder, curiosity, and creativity that enriches every moment. As William Blake beautifully expressed, to see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wild flower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Lesson 8. Wherever you go, there your choice is your inner compass in a chaotic world. Lesson 8. Wherever you go, there your choice is your inner compass in a chaotic world. Welcome everyone to a discussion on the essence of freedom, not the grand displays of patriotism and fireworks, but the quiet power that resides within each of us, the freedom to shape our attitudes, thoughts, and actions regardless of the external circumstances we encounter. The mirage of external control. Often, we fall into the trap of believing that our happiness hinges on external factors, our job, relationships, financial status, or even the weather. If only we could alter these variables, we reason, then we could finally attain happiness. However, external conditions are akin to the weather, unpredictable and often beyond our influence. The Stoic art of choice. This timeless wisdom was well understood by the ancient Stoics. They taught that true freedom originates from within our ability to select our response to life's challenges. As Epictetus eloquently stated, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This philosophy does not advocate passive resignation, but rather emphasizes directing our focus toward what we can control, our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, while releasing our grip on what lies beyond our influence. Exercising your power of choice. 1. Acknowledge your freedom regardless of circumstances. You retain the autonomy to choose your perspective. Opt for positivity, optimism, and hopefulness, or embrace negativity, pessimism, and cynicism. It is entirely within your prerogative. 2. Shift your perspective when confronted with challenges. Challenge yourself to glean lessons and opportunities for personal growth. Instead of perceiving obstacles as insurmountable barriers, view them as gateways to development and enlightenment. 3. Concentrate on manageable elements rather than fixating on uncontrollable aspects. Concentrate on actions that can enhance your situation. Proactively make decisions, initiate actions, and propel yourself forward. 4. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude counterbalances negativity and despondency. Dedicate moments each day to express appreciation for the positives in your life, irrespective of their magnitude. Real-world instances, because philosophy resonates most profoundly when intertwined with reality. The commuter contemplation used traffic delays as an opportunity to delve into an audiobook, practice mindfulness, or simply relish a pause amidst the hustle of your day. The resilient retrenchment rather than succumbing to despondency following a layoff. Explore fresh career avenues, acquire new competencies, or embark on a passion project. The Cancer Conqueror concentrate on elements within your command, your attitude, treatment regimen, and support structure. Revel in the smaller joys of life and treasure each moment. Lesson 9. The mind is a muscle. Imagine your mind as a muscle. Like any muscle, it requires exercise and nourishment to thrive. When neglected, it weakens. When engaged, challenged, and nurtured, it grows stronger, sharper, and more resilient. Renowned philosopher René Descartes once proclaimed, "I think, therefore I am." What if we expand this notion to "I think, therefore I create"? Our thoughts aren't mere reflections of reality, they actively shape and mold our world. Why revitalize your thoughts? Our thoughts can serve as powerful allies or formidable adversaries. They can uplift or deflate us, motivate or hinder us, empower or confine us. When our thoughts stagnate, loop in negativity, or become rigid, we find ourselves trapped in mental and emotional patterns. Revitalizing your thoughts breaks through these limitations and opens doors to new possibilities. Cultivating a growth mindset. A growth mindset embraces the belief that intelligence and abilities can develop through dedication and effort. Embracing this mindset invites us to welcome challenges as opportunities for growth and resilience in the face of setbacks. Fostering creativity and innovation. Thoughts are the seeds of creativity. By expanding our mental horizons, exploring novel ideas, and forging connections between seemingly disparate concepts, we ignite imagination and discover innovative solutions. Real-world examples applying philosophy to everyday life. The entrepreneurial pivot. Confronted with a failing venture, an entrepreneur with a growth mindset views it as a chance to learn, adapt, and pivot in a new direction. They question assumptions, challenge strategies, and innovate to turn the tide. The artist's breakthrough. Facing creative blockages. An artist experiments with unfamiliar mediums, explores different genres, or collaborates with peers. By pushing boundaries and venturing beyond comfort zones, they rejuvenate creativity and produce groundbreaking work. The student's eureka moment. Struggling with a complex concept, a student seeks alternative explanations, seeks guidance, or takes a breather. Through perseverance and a fresh approach, they achieve breakthrough insights. How to revitalize your thoughts. Your mental workout regimen. 1. Challenge assumptions. Question beliefs, biases, and entrenched viewpoints. Ask yourself, is this true? What evidence supports this belief? Are there alternative perspectives? 2. Pursue new knowledge. Read, watch, listen, attend lectures, and engage in diverse discussions. Exposure to diverse ideas expands mental horizons. 2. Practice mindfulness. Cultivate present moment awareness without judgment. Heightened mindfulness of thoughts and emotions helps break free from negative patterns. 3. Foster curiosity. Ask questions, explore new interests, and experiment with different approaches. Curiosity fuels mental growth and evolution. In conclusion, your thoughts are not fleeting, they sculpt your reality. By revitalizing them, you liberate yourself from constraints, nurture a growth mindset, foster creativity, and lead a more fulfilling life. As Socrates wisely noted, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Embrace continual learning, and your mind will thrive. All right, everyone, that concludes our exploration of Stoicism and the quest for inner tranquility. Life presents challenges, but focusing on what we can control while accepting what we cannot enables us to navigate with grace and resilience. It's about meeting difficulties with a resilient mind. So the next time you face adversity, take a deep breath, reflect on your sphere of influence, and choose wisely. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." We'll internalize this for strength. Thank you for joining us. Please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on Stoicism in your life. Stay strong, stay stoic.